Il cazzo del giorno, sta vita te sfregia, non se cazzeggia. Live da Zotte Roma, ti spiego un attimo come funziona. Ho atto per necessità che so de Roma. Ragazzino, non seguire la mia strada, non venire, non dormire, non entrare dentro la mia vita odiata. Ne spendo troppi, penso a creare.
Today we are at an old airport. I believe it was called Centeselle, and it was used until the end of the World War II. And nowadays it's just a park, although there is a military airport just on the left side of the camera, or no, well, left side of me, not the camera. The reason why I'm here today is, well, at least partly because I wanted to talk about an interesting sort of an interesting issue in Rome. And the issue is that Rome is divided in two in a way that there's the central area, not just the historic city center, but some areas around it. That only very few people live there, and then there are big suburbs around the city where most of the people live. And of course it's the same in all big cities in the world. But in Rome, I think there's a stark contrast, more stark than in many places that I have seen, compared to the city center and the urban areas. And the thing is that this historic city center and areas around it are the places that the tourists see, but then nowadays you would say maybe the actual Rome is outside of that, and very few tourists will ever see that. In the historic city center you see these monumental buildings and ancient buildings, and everything looks nice and cool and good. The city is trying to keep it very clean. But then when you come to the suburban areas, everything is dirty and there is garbage all around due to the issues with the garbage collection and the fact that there is no place to put some of the garbage currently. And the suburban areas are actually growing really, really fast due to the fact that, well, first of all, there is no more space in the central area and it's extremely expensive to live there, either renting or buying an apartment. In the past 10 years, most of the suburban areas or districts in eastern Rome have grown more than 100%. The growth is also a bit sad in a way that the areas east from here used to be either farmlands or even untouched for more than 2,000 years. Some could call these areas the term Suburra. Suburra was a district in ancient Rome. It has actually nothing to do with suburban, the word suburban, because the Latin word for suburban was suburbium, I don't know how to pronounce that. And why the term Suburra is still used today in Italy or in Rome is that Suburra was a district where mostly really poor people lived, and the conditions there were really bad. So it's a term that is used to describe a poor area.